GuitarLessons.com, the #1 name in guitar lessons online.
Hey, I'm Nate Savage, and today I'm going to teach you how to tune your guitar using a tuner. Now, it's important that you know how to tune your guitar for several reasons. The first reason is it's going to be a lot more enjoyable for you when you're practicing if your guitar is in tune and not out of tune and nasty sounding. It's also going to be more enjoyable for the people that have to listen to you practice. Second reason is it's going to make you sound a lot more professional and like you really know what you're doing if your guitar is always in tune. So let's get started by looking at a couple of options that you have when you go out to buy a tuner. This first type of tuner is one that clips onto your guitar headstock. You just turn it on and leave it there all the time, and if you need to see if you're in tune or not, you just hit your string and it'll read out what note you're playing and if it needs to come up or down. Those are about $30, maybe $50, depending on which type of one that you want to grab. The second type of tuner that I want to tell you about is a pedal tuner. And this is a great tuner if you're in a live situation where you're playing in front of people. That way, if you're playing, you can hit this, it'll mute your guitar, then you can tune it up, and as soon as you're done tuning, hit it again, and you'll be in tune. The audience won't have to listen to you tune up your guitar. The kind of tuner we're going to be using today is a regular handheld digital tuner. That's this one right here. And you can pick one of these up for anywhere around, I don't know, 15 to 30 bucks at your local music store. So I really recommend that you go out and buy at least one of these. It'll make your life a lot easier. So let's get started by just refreshing ourselves with the names of the strings on the guitar. E, A, D, G, B, and another E on top. So now that we know the names of the strings, we can be aware of that when we're looking at our tuner, and our tuner is showing us what note that we're actually playing. Okay, let's start off by just plucking our E string. And I can see on my tuner, up here in the right-hand corner, that is showing me that that's an E note. But the needle indicator, if you see it right over here, it's to the right. Now, when on a tuner like this, that means that our note is sharp and it needs to come back down a little bit to be in tune. So I'm going to hit the string again and take the tuning peg and crank it down a bit. Keep plucking the string so you can tell where you are. And you'll notice the needle is moving towards the middle. And on this particular tuner, when the guitar is in tune, the needle will be right in the middle, and there will be a green light that appears. Just like that. So let's go to the next string, our A string. Hit that string. Okay, on this particular string, the needle is way off to the left, but it does say that we have an A note right here. So that's good, because that string should be an A. So what we're going to do is come crank our tuning peg for our A string up until the needle moves to the middle. So that's good right there. Let me show you what happens if you go too far. Let's say I go a little bit too far, the needle is going to come all the way back over to the right, and we need to move it back down to where it's in the center. So there you go, your A string's in tune now. Let's go to the D. We see this one's a little bit sharp. It is a D note. That's good because that's our D string. So we're going to come down just a bit. Okay, that one's good to go. Next to the G string. And this one's almost in tune. It is indeed a G. So we just need to come up a little bit. It's a little bit flat. Okay, that's good. Now go to our B string, our second string. Hit that. That's way flat. It's a B flat instead of a B note. So we need to come up quite a ways. A little more. Okay, we got a green light and the needle's in the middle. So let's go to our high E string, our last string. See what that is. That's an E flat, it says, and that needs to be an E, so we need to come up quite a ways on this one as well. Okay, now our guitar's in tune. Now if that seemed a little bit difficult for you to find out what pitches belong where, don't worry about it. The more you experiment with your tuner and the more you expose to stuff like the major scale and you're training your ear to hear notes, it'll become a lot easier for you.